We're theoretically live.
Oh, hi.
God.
I didn't see you there.
I didn't see.
Okay, it says
Hello?
receiving your content. It must have just been. We're allegedly live. Hey!
Live-ish.
Whoa.
Third
Okay, it's
time?
live, yep. Off you go.
Yeah, this time it seems to be working. I blame Skog for all these issues.
What do you mean by this?
Oh, bro.
Whatever you
Okay,
say,
we're
Coach.
perfect now, right?
Yay.
So welcome back, everyone, to the Hearts of Iron game.
Yeah, Hearts of
Who
Iron.
wants to tell us what happened last time? Who is
So
the
I was
rags in
playing
this
as the
situation?
German Reich, and
Yeah. I mean, that's not entirely inaccurate. So.
Thank you, glorious reader.
The glorious reader?
Yes.
We pushed further into Riga. We took the big building in the town square area.
You did, and you almost,
Capitol
many of you
building.
almost died, I think.
Was it the Capitol building?
Yeah?
I mean, it's
Took a
it's
big
capital.
building.
It's capital with an O, which means it's the building that is the capital of the capital in the capital.
But we're not in the capital city.
I thought we were.
We're in Riga.
Yeah.
I don't know where we are.
I don't
Lads.
think you can call them that anymore.
We
You didn't pay
took a
attention to the
building,
briefing that
that's
you weren't
what.
there for. What is wrong with you?
It can be the capital.
When I say
of the
capital,
city.
I mean you're in the town hall, you're in the capital
Yeah,
of the city.
yeah, the
Yeah.
capital.
Ah, see.
But regardless, you fought a load of bad guys and they almost wiped all of your squad out. But, on the bright side, you might have reinforcements on the way, so... What do you guys want to do now?
Wait, by reinforcements, don't you mean enemy reinforcements?
Oh, yes.
That as
both.
well,
Yeah,
yes, you have both.
Because we were aware of those.
Do we know from which side the enemy reinforcements will be approaching?
Not really, you think?
Fellas, if you
What?
can I do a further update to what happened last time? Still?
Yeah?
If you recall last time, our primary objective is to, like, disable some shields or some shit, which I think are supposed to be located in the building down and to the left from us. And to get reinforcements, we need to disable that. So I suggest we do that post-haste.
Yes. Stu,
Yep.
I also say
Have
that
I-
in character.
from last time, have I managed to scavenge some actual equipment from the boys around here?
Yes.
These boys specifically.
So, yeah, you can find some scraps of plates of carapace armor that's undamaged, some fatigues, a combat knife, and you can also salvage an auto rifle if you wish. There are also some unusual looking energy weapons that the two boys were carrying there.
Sure, why not?
You can pick up one of them if you
Ventura
really...
may or may not have already picked those up.
Could you leave one?
I shall leave one.
There you go. You both have strange energy weapon. I'll tell you the stats for it when it's relevant.
So do I have, like, carapace
There you go.
vest? Or whatever?
You will have a carapace vest and your arms. That's about it. You'll be able to fit on a quick rush job.
Okay.
So 6 armor points on your chest and arm. And your arms. That's about it. You'll be able to fit on. And
This is
I'll
gonna-
be
this is gonna
kind
be-
and allow you 3 armor points on the
Okay.
legs and
So
head
six
as well
armor
as
points
you
on your
grab
chest and arm.
some plates of flat stuff around.
Okay.
It takes you a
This
good
is
10
fine.
minutes or so, 5-10 minutes to get it all together, but there's still some up.
Alright.
Plates of
Uh,
You're looking rather ramshackled. So
How common is the knowledge of the existence of a Rosarius? Would my character know of it at least?
you would need to make common lore war check a neutral one. Figure
Alright.
out if we're because you intued that the guy might have some kind of personal flex shield.
Yes. I also have a common law Imperial Guard and Tactica Imperialis, if that is
Yeah.
relevant.
That will become relevant. So this is to find it basically. Make a common lore war. Oof.
Bruh.
You have a look through the guy, and you can't quite find what you're looking for. There's a lot of weird stuff he has on him, like weird devices and insignia.
Could I try common law Imperial Guard, maybe?
Yes, you can do that at a +10.
Oh, hell
Cobra,
yeah.
right. You once again search through some of the more pertinent items on him that seem altruistic in nature, and you find a strange iron rectangular shape around his neck.
Hmm.
It seems
guys
to
have my
hum
cat in
and
the
feel
background?
faint with has a faint warmth to it, and there seems to be some very tiny controls on the back of it.
Being a thieving bastard, I take it from him. But I thank him kindly. Just sort of inspect it shortly, and then I shall walk over to the commissar.
Okay. Okay, apparently everyone's stacking up on the door.
I'll be right there, guys.
No, you won't.
I said I order anyone not looting or keeping watch of prisoner, and you're putting your clothes on, and I'm counting that as looting. And then the Vox guy is keeping watch of the prisoner.
Do you just leave the Vox guy, or do you order anyone else to watch the prison?
No, I leave the Vox guy, and then Skog can stay there and try to stabilize him if he wants. And then obviously Gren's like putting clothes on or whatever, so...
At least you're not heartless enough to leave her naked.
I mean, it'd probably be pretty bad for morale if one of our soldiers just got murdered while naked. I figure.
Ventura shall tap the commissar on his shoulder and hand him the rectangular device and say, "Consider it a gift."
God, lining up roll
What
20
is
is
the
annoying.
rectangular device?
Yes, good.
Make a common law Imperial Guard at +10.
Sorry, trying to deal with the streaming window.
Or war if you have that.
I have Imperial Guard. At what modifier? 10, did you say?
+10.
Okay, you
I
guys
will
just tell me if I
barely
ever need to
pull that
adjust anything for the
past.
stream.
Sorry?
Oh, I was saying you guys just tell me if I ever need to adjust, something relating to the stream.
Yeah, it looks alright from my end. Okay, Nullis, you surmise, looking the thing over and noticing the control panel at the back, that it may be some kind of personal defense field of some sort. You're not too sure what make or how potent.
Would I know how to, like, activate it?
Not exactly. You could probably make a tech use test to fiddle around with it, see if you can glean what it does.
Do I have tech?
I'll give you a +10 as well for that.
I think I do. Wait, hold on, I just clicked on the wrong character. Give me a second. I think you let me get tech use. Yeah, you did.
Our entire regiment got that, I think.
What modifiers then?
+10. Oh hell yeah!
Bruh.
After tinker around with it, you go, seems simple enough, and you manage to press the buttons that will keep the field active for a while.
So now I've got a force field.
Oh, I
Yep.
didn't. I just saw what you said. Puzzle.
Just write down in your gear force field and in brackets or whatever 50. That's the field rating.
Is that echo problem fixed?
No idea. I've not been listening.
What's your consideration? Is it fixed?
I'll listen
I'll
in
just
3
wait
minutes.
for
that's
a
right.
response.
You said yeah.
Sorry, what? Okay.
Okay, nice.
So is my force field activated then still?
Yep, it's active.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna kick down this door.
Okay.
Is that a athletics test or something?
Well, it's a metal door this time, so that may be a bit.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm actually not gonna
uh,
break down this door. I'm gonna motion to Pius to do it with his melta gun.
Aye.
Let me. Oh shit. Let me.
His meltalite.
By the way, if I make my character like move into places he's not supposed to be, it's because this laptop's mouse.
Oh, it's fine. We don't use true line of sight, so it's all old school photo wars. See anything anyway.
Shall I fire my gun?
Yeah. Yeah.
Stu, you want me to roll damage on that, or?
You just roll damage, yeah. Consume some ammo. Bruh.
I have been consistently keeping track of ammo. I now have 68 out of 80 rounds.
Okay. Right.
Take that, you door.
So, let's. You level your melt gun once everyone's cleared out of the way, presumably, and
Nah.
yeah, let loose a beam of molten energy. Once again, the melter gun does the job and cuts right through the metal, but revealing a room.
Trusty melt gun always works.
However, as the site's been revealed to you, you notice that there were some machinery inside that your beam seemed to cut through and set on fire towards the left. Now, fortunately, this is a strong, like, metal room, so there's not much else that could catch fire adjacent to it, but all this machinery over here is completely fucked. It's like half vaporized with metal and the rest caught fire.
Well, was that the shield generator?
You're not sure. There's a lot of strange things in here. As you can see, there are some storage crates off to your right, barrels, and also some more machinery with a console right again.
What would I roll to see if I can see any traps?
An awareness.
Okay, I'm gonna fail this roll.
Yeah, because for
failed
some
the
reason you
roll.
don't have a
Ooh,
trained
boy.
up and still don't understand how this is the case.
Doesn't look traps to me.
It looks pretty safe
about
to you,
right.
Those machines.
Well, so- so-
I'm gonna walk over to this console then.
Would you like me to shoot that too?
No, not yet.
Righty
For the shooting a little bit.
Stu, does this look? Is there anything on this that says like shield control?
Not something so obvious, but the computer, having a quick cursory glance over, does seem to be something that will regulate power. You know that much from being with the regiment on a mining boat. Over a sheet.
Would I be able to shut off the power?
Make me 2 tests. Actually, no, just make me a tech use, just a neutral one.
A neutral one. Okay. 1 second.
Is everyone else staying outside, by the way?
Staying right here.
You've asked that question. That means something's gonna blow me up. Okay.
You know what, I'll join you.
I bet money I'm gonna fail this. Damn, I just.
I'm
lost
sorry.
it.
Well,
Sorry, sir. I don't
how-
have a shield generator. I'm just gonna step back.
Apparently, you missed your calling as a member of the Mechanicus. You managed to successfully get into the console, and you deduce that you don't actually need to do too much. It seems when Pius fired his melter beam into the room, it cut off a lot of the major power systems, so to speak, and the shields are slowly losing power right about now.
Is there
those
any way I can make
machines
them
are
lose
offline.
power quicker?
Yes, there is a button to shut down the whole thing, or at least slowly shut down some of the remaining systems. So
I'm a press it.
you press it, and there's a confirmation beep, and you see the power level slowly draining down.
Awesome.
But from what you estimate, it will take a while before the shield is actually down fully.
Okay.
But it is a bit quicker now that past that Pius blew up some of those machines. So, with that, could you make me an awareness test?
Oh god.
Come so, would you like me to shoot another?
Hold on.
Wait
I'm
a
about
little
to
bit,
get-
Lottie.
Give me a second. I'm about to get murked.
What you looking
Okay.
for?
As you stand there looking at the console, feeling rather chuffed with yourself, you do hear a slight shuffle somewhere in the room,
Fuck.
and without warning, some loot.
And without warning, you die. Oof.
Not again.
Oof.
Oh no!
Bruh.
Oh, fuck. I was joking!
Oh,
guess
Could
they
you
never
roll
miss,
me a
huh?
D100?
I was
have to roll a
joking!
D100? Does my shield do anything?
That's why you're rolling a D100.
Ah!
Fortunately, Nullis,
Bruh.
Nice.
just as a beam of blue energy shoots out at you from a dark corner of the room, your shield flares up, absorbing the blast and dissipating it. And you turn around to see. Let's see. A dude.
It
Wow.
looks more like the mist than a dude.
Is that
God, I love
you
this stalker.
two.
like an image from
You
Halo?
roll initiative, Nullis, and the rest of you will roll initiative after you've both had a turn.
What was that noise?
My character's going to yell, "Enemy combatant! Brother, I am pinned here!" Let me roll my...
Well, I was waiting for instructions to fire again.
So yeah, click on. Right.
Don't fire a melt near a person.
Okay, Nullis, what do you want to do?
Well, by the Emperor, I'm not alone in here.
What do you mean by this?
Bloody chum, you took me quite off guard.
Oh, yeah,
suppose-
sure. Sorry about that.
I suppose, Stu,
Yep.
I'd like to... I think I should still have my chainsword in my hand from when I threatened the one wounded guy.
Yeah, that seems fair enough.
I'd like to make a charge at him, but I didn't write down what my charge was.
Well,
So
you could
I'm
do
not
what
sure
you did
how-
in Black Crusade and do this. Charge like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
You can make a 180 while
That sounds-
charging?
that sounds-
Yeah,
that sounds-
it's dumb,
that
but the
sounds-
rules
that
allow
sounds
it.
fitting for my character, to be honest. Like, oh, I better get a head start, like in the good old cavalry days. It's like playing horse jockey.
I can build off my momentum for when I was going the other direction.
Yeah.
To be fair, you probably can do it like that in Spirit of the Law, but I like it because
For
it's
like
fun.
turning around, I guess, as opposed to like all of a sudden just 180ing.
Yep. So yeah, make a charge attack against this boy, I guess.
Modifier?
Just the normal
chain
one.
sword is carrying and balanced.
No, then there's no extra mod.
Fuck.
You may make a great hoorah and charge into the guy, but you miss just by a hair's breadth.
Okay. Well, I've got him in melee at least.
Okay. That was his turn. As it turns out, he has a chain blade of his own.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
Fuck. Is there any way I can counter this?
Yes, you can dodge your power.
Let me look at... how
Or you
good
can wait
I
to see
am.
if your force field saves you. I'll let you choose which one you want to use first.
Let the
First,
shield
I'm
go
gonna
first.
Let the shield go first? I don't... Is that a good idea?
It's got
mean,
better
you can always
chances of
dodge.
succeeding.
Yeah.
Okay, can I guess let's just... I'm gonna try dodging first. Fuck it.
Since it's already gone through
Alright.
your shield, your dodge auto fails. Yay!
Wait, okay, hold on. It doesn't matter what order I do them in. Both of them are gonna try to activate.
Yeah,
I mean, right? Yeah.
yeah,
okay.
it's
Any
not one or the
modifier
other,
for
you get
dodge?
both.
Still,
Sorry?
any modifier for the dodge?
No. You
Okay.
do not manage to dodge, but roll D100 see if your shield holds.
I don't want to have to almost die again.
That.
Bruh.
Oh,
Your
shit.
shield successfully deflects his chain blade as it tries to cut into you.
The Emperor giveth, and the
As
Emperor
soon as you
taketh
said-
away.
As soon as you said successfully, my cat just managed to open my closet door.
You can't successfully
He's
pass
GMing your
successfully.
life.
Alright, all the rest of you gets roll initiative now.
So,
Because that was a surprised round.
I'm coming, guys.
sure we
I
are.
need to know that.
Oof.
Oh no!
Wait, no, no, no!
Oh,
Lassie, have I ever told you your voice is quite unsettling?
okay. I think we have everyone besides Skog, but Skog is an NPC. So. Pius, it's your turn.
Aye.
If you fucking shoot me with a knife again, I swear to God.
Commissar, get back! I fired me meltagun.
Okay. If you want to fire without hitting the commissar, you'll need to make it a -20.
Oh, may just go for that collateral.
Don't kill the man who's leading.
Stu, can I try to think really loud? Stu, I'm gonna try to think really loudly so that the psyker can hear me think. If this man kills me, I want him dead. I'm just thinking it loudly.
Unfortunately, the psyker is unable to be a psyker for the next few hours.
Yeah, she's
Useless
kind of
Gren.
become dumb.
I know I am. I'm very sad about it.
Well, oh, okay, I guess I can
You can
move
make the
first,
shot.
couldn't I?
But
Oh,
Yeah.
wait a second. I know. Okay, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go over here,
Okay.
dive to the ground,
Oh god.
and fire my and fire my meltagun at him.
bruh.
Don't forget to do that mid-air.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, you should do that prone. Better.
Well, shit. Okay. Well, I don't
mean,
want
I'll
to.
give you a
I-
+10 for being braced, I guess, on the floor, but
Well, I don't want to kill the commissar, so I guess I'll have to just throw a grenade. No.
Throw a grenade!
Throw a grenade.
Throw a grenade near those barrels.
I'm just
Through the
messing with.
locust
I'm,
window.
I'm just messing with you, commissar. I pulled my little las carbine out,
Okay, good.
and so I probably have like some serious penalty. Well, anyway, okay. So I'm pressing hit on it. I assume no aim, considering
Yes.
I moved and pulled it out, and yeah, okay.
-10 for the last fire.
This would be standard range, wouldn't it? Yeah, that had to be.
Yep.
Wait, hold on. What's
Wait,
short
use that
range?
Carbine.
What range is short range?
It is half your weapons.
Then
range.
I'm at short range.
There you go.
Rate of wait. So this would be what, semi-auto? Oh, I could choose, couldn't I?
Yeah, you can.
I'll go with the semi-auto would be the more likely to hit version, right? Slash less likely to hit him.
Single shot
Single
is the
shot
most
is more
likely.
likely to.
Yeah.
What is Gren gonna do on his turn?
Okay,
Go for it.
modifier the
Probably.
so the modifier for being prone was 10, right?
-20 for him being in combat, so.
So,
total
-10?
-10. Yep. Bruh. Oh, that's 2 hits.
Bruh.
2 hits.
Yep, roll 2 damage.
So roll the damage thing twice.
Yep. You hit them
Okay.
both.
Stu, does he have a shield too? Is that what that roll was?
No, that was his dodge. See,
Shame. What a rock would be that.
let us see.
Oof.
Ah, you do an almighty 1 damage to him in total. as his armor and natural toughness absorb the las beam.
Who is this guy? Ex-Eversor?
So
If he
yes,
was ex-Eversa, we would be ex-Life.
I know. We might still be.
Okay,
you
so
never
when I
know.
did semi-auto, I fired 2 shots at Oh, okay, gotcha.
yeah. On
Uh,
semi-auto, every 2 degrees of success gives you an additional bolt shot hit
Ah.
the target.
That's cool.
Full auto, it's just every degree of success up to your weapon's fire rate.
Oh.
Semi.
Well, Commissar, you aren't dead.
Pro tip: if you're using las weapons, you can overcharge them and cost them more ammo. It's a bit damn depend.
And yeah.
Which might be useful considering you guys are rocket carbines or compact, which is
Very shit.
like they're essentially las SMGs you're using. So, it's Katya Void.
Has 10 minutes passed? Do I have everything on now?
Yes, you are fully ready for battle, I guess.
Okay.
Does she even? Do you even know what's going on?
Do you have a gun?
I mean, you're in the combi range, so you can barrel.
She'll hesitantly go through combi and say, I'm ready for combat.
Okay. I'll stå here.
Well, there's some combat to be had over here.
Oh, yeah?
Noah says, or fucking Nulite says while his shield deflects a fucking chain knife or whatever.
Chainsaw.
Oh, you can hear. You hear for a moment. You hear over the combi. Oh,
Yeah, it's about time you came on time. See it's for yourself.
fine. I'll rush down to where they are then.
Alright, I guess you can make your run move.
Yeah, I think that's 18.
Yeah, that sounds alright.
Yeah, I'll just done.
Okay. Nullis, it's your turn again.
I would like. Can I? Stu, can I charge it?
What?
No, not if you're ready in combat, 'cause you'll provoke an attack
Melee
opportunity.
range.
That would have been funny though.
Commissar,
It would
get
be
back!
funny.
Get back!
No,
Commissar, get back!
don't order me what to do.
You're in line of sight of me, Malta!
Do you have swift or lightning attack?
Do I have what now?
Swift or lightning attack?
I've got Combat Master.
That's pretty good. I guess you can make a standard attack then, unless you want to unless you want to run.
Yeah, I'll just make a standard attack.
Righty ho.
That's probably how I'd say that. Yeah, and is aiming a thing with melee?
What's up?
Is aiming a thing with melee? Like it says, like
Yes, you can aim in melee.
All right, then I'll have aim.
I'll have faith.
As you see the VATS show up.
It's like when you do
Yes.
a critical strike
Any
in
other
Knights of the
modifier?
Republic.
No modifier. Well, that was a lot better. Roll
Bruh.
2 damage dice as he's out of reaction.
Hell yeah.
Bruh.
Okay. 14.
Oh, so I used up his reactions.
Yes, you did. Let's see. We hit him. You take a nice measured swing into one of his arms, bite deep down past his carapace, and he screeches out in pain as blood and tissue starts to pour out from the deep gash in his arm. Congratulations, you did 10 damage.
Bruh.
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 So he's not dead yet, though. Or
He's looking pretty fucked up, though.
okay, I'm gonna. Could I say, this is
Yep.
what happens when you turn against the Emperor's light, and roll an interrogate or intimidate rather?
Yeah, roll +10.
Awesome.
Bruh. Okay. Let's see.
I'm gonna cry.
It's a crime against Skyrim and RP. Ooh,
Bruh.
this is a bra moment.
Is he gonna Skyrim NPC? I yield, I yield.
Is he gonna piss his pants?
Is he gonna shit?
He just has a heart attack and dies.
117. Oof. Halo meme.
He needs a
Well,
weapon.
John, 117.
Okay.
Plasma doesn't work, John.
Oh no,
The target feigns dead away and remains unconscious for 1d5.
He what?
Oh, bruh!
Bruh.
Oh, he's fucked.
So he passed out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he fainted.
What a fucking power move. Bruh.
I'm gonna say he fainted from the shock of the blow more than the intimidate, but that did help. Fucked up state.
Well, it may not have melted him, but at least I took away his reaction.
Stu, I'd like to rev up my chainsword and pierce it through his heart.
Okay, roll damage twice.
Okay.
Just wait, before he
Wait,
does
what?
that, I would like to yell, Commissar, couldn't he have some useful information?
It's not good sport to attack a man when he isn't looking.
What did he
You
mean?
do 24 damage to him, he dies.
But, hold on, your
basically-
statement contradicts your own action.
Very bad
That's the
sport.
meme.
Oh,
Okay.
but you understand, please.
Sir,
He's
you're a
above
hypocrite.
that.
Well, I was saying that out
No,
of
he's
character.
above that.
The thing I said was out of character, but,
You
okay.
severed his arm and his blood gushes out. He's quite dead.
Okay then.
Alright. Good show, lads.
Pius stands up. Glad to help, sir.
Good show, lads. Now let's set up preparations for the incoming enemy reinforcements.
Kutcher runs towards the door with the weird energy rifle in hand. When was the combat? When was the combat?
Hold your fire, lassie.
You missed it. Again. You got to be quicker.
Alright, Stu, I order everyone to set up defensive positions and traps and shit, as quickly as
Yep.
they can, from where the enemies should be coming, which I think you said was either from down or from the left.
Yep.
And I'm also going to run up to Voxboy
Uh-huh.
say, what was the person's name that I was talking to last time?
Captain Doria. It's a Bravo company.
Give me Captain Doria.
Alright, all up.
Can you hear my cat?
There's a
Yes.
minute where he tries to raise HQ. After a while, he's like, well, Captain, line for you, Commissar.
Hello, the shields are being shut down at the moment. They're being shut down as fast as the machine can manage. Unfortunately, it's not an instantaneous thing.
Very good, Commissar, we appreciate it. Your order still stands to hold out against the enemy reinforcement, sending backup your way. Good news is, once those shields are fully down, we'll be able to send you artillery support from one of our batteries. So just get yourself or one of your men to pull in some coordinates, and I'll pass them on. And we'll get some fire support your way. Copy?
Jolly good. And make sure when you send physical reinforcements, there's a medical team with them.
It's already been prepared, Commissar. Emperor protect you.
Emperor protect. I'm gonna
Oof.
Well,
box to the dude.
come on, laddies.
And I guess punch in the coordinates and stuff.
Yeah, well, the idea is when you need fire support, you will go on the Vox, give them a firing solution.
Oh, is
Battery
that
on
like
the spot.
during combat?
Yes.
Oh, that sounds badass.
But we will need like 3 consecutive kills to unlock it.
That is correct.
Alright,
Fire support incoming!
alright, I've got a couple kills. I'm on my way to a tactical.
Tactical
Nice,
bombardment.
I got
Alright,
I already used my revive for this life.
Tactical nuke!
alright, Lieutenant, you've killed 24 men in a row. We're sending in the Astarte.
Drop pod, arrive.
Okay, Ventura, while this was going on, could you make me a +20 tech use test to set explosives?
Don't
Oh,
kill
yeah.
yourself.
Are you bundling them together, or are you just setting an individual block of demo charge?
Considering there's only 2 ways they can come from, I'm
I
I'm setting them up individually.
Okay.
Although I will set them up in such a way that the blast radiuses will overlap, like a kill zone, essentially.
Okay, tell me where on the map you'd like to set them. How many charges you'll need.
Right, so they can only approach us most likely from this angle and this. I'll just draw.
And the west.
Yeah,
Just draw like little square boxes with explosives.
I'll draw a bomb.
Each one will take up a meter square, so...
All right, and I'll make sure to hide them.
Okay. And roll your +20 tech use test, and you're done just to see how well they...
All right.
I'll just go inside, I think.
Okay, bear in mind this door was blasted open by your gunfire. Cannot close it.
I'll just
Go
stand on
back.
the side of it then.
Oh,
And Ash is gone.
oh no.
This is so
Oh
sad.
no.
We lost total.
Put Ash was... There we go.
There. Right.
Bomb there. Bomb there. Any more bomb?
Well, essentially, those will just be like 2 big piles of explosives.
Okay, how many demo charges do you want to use in total?
How many have we got?
Let's see. Let's look at the manifest.
Concern.
I remember one being used.
Each of you carry... Yeah, you have used 1 demo charge that Ash used. The rest of you are all carrying 1 each.
I'm pretty sure I gave her my after that.
Yes, so... As a group, you should be able to hold 2, 3...
No, I meant 2,
4,
I didn't.
5, 6 left.
Right, well, Ventura shall just place them down and wait for someone more experienced in the field of demolition to, set them up properly.
Okay, so...
That was
are you just having
unfortunate
2
timing.
bomb sites with 3 charges on each?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so someone else...
Can we just have Tori do the rolling for the
I mean,
stuff?
it's one
Since,
of
I'll
the-
do it for you.
that's what.
The realistic choice
It's
for succeeding.
unfortunate. She dabbed out.
Can I try to consult the Imperial Infantryman's Uplifting Primer for a bonus?
I thought-
they wouldn't
I thought Tori's doing
Tori
this.
do charges anyway, so...
Alright.
I'm gonna make her use a fate point. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah!
Righty ho, the charges have been somewhat hidden and successfully primed. What kind of fuses did you want to use? Do you want them manually detonated? Do you want pressure trigger?
Manually detonated.
Okay, what I'll say is Tori has the detonators.
Yep.
Give her a shout when you want them detonated.
Yeet. I'll make sure to specify that they need to be wired separately, at least the piles.
Alright. Okay. Is there anything else?
Wait, so did
Any
we
of
plant
you-
all our demo charges, or?
I believe you planted 3 up north and put 3 down south.
Is it? I mean, are we sure we won't need any after this?
Well, I'm assuming we can probably get a resupply.
Maybe we should keep one for self-defense.
Oof.
True.
Or if we have a particularly difficult prisoner.
What do you mean by this?
Alright, I'm back.
That's what the crack grenades are for.
Oh,
And me
No, good point.
gun.
Why don't we use some crack grenades to add to the explosion?
you could.
I wonder if I had one.
Stu, what's that drawing to the north?
That is a bomb.
Oh, and the south. Oh, I see.
Everybody look to the north. Everybody look to the south.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Such a great drawing. What about if they approach from the west?
God, roll 20 is annoying.
Oh, there's another bomb there.
There is?
See it.
I don't see it.
Oh, not on the west. No, sorry. I
Yes,
guess we should place some bombs here too.
To be honest, I thought the west was where we were being attacked from, because I thought there was a wall on the south.
Westists?
Oh no.
Left.
Bruh.
What? When you look at a map, left is.
Being attacked
But
from
I
the
suppose we could place a pile to the west, just in case. Just have it be like,
What?
Fallback point?
Why don't we just put 2 in, like, locations?
yeah, exactly.
Ping,
Suggestion.
ping. Well, like, don't have them even next to each. Like, have them ping, ping. You know,
Right,
like that.
Suggestion.
Ping,
Hide them
ping.
in the bottom of the sandbags on the side facing the enemy, so that if they move into cover, they'll cluster up really close, and then we can uncluster them very violently.
Good point.
I like this idea.
Rather than leaving in
I
the open where
suppose.
they'll be noticed, probably.
Okay. So you want to move the bomb. Tell me where to move them.
I'd say one
To the
there,
sandbags.
not quite on the end, because they've got a pretty big radius, but it's not hit the building. And I guess the other one maybe here?
Yeah, because the my idea was essentially for the ones up north and south to place sort of inside of a building, considering it's kind of a rubbly mess.
Rubbly.
I mean,
You
you
don't
can
want
definitely
too
find a
much
pile
rubble,
of rubble to put them.
Or it'll muffle the explosion.
True.
The other thing is, could we move sandbags? Do we have enough time, do you reckon?
You'll need to make athletics checks to do it quickly.
Well, I'm speaking as this as a what's the word? Observer, as I'm dealing with my patient. However, I can offer advice.
It's like the Tory
Well.
story.
Well, I'd be somewhat athletic.
I'll help.
Okay, one of you test and the rest of you assist, I guess. So, what are you moving and where?
Well, as far as the
I
rolling
would
go,
suggest-
as far as the rolling goes, I have a strength of 34, and I have the plus 10 on athletics.
Well, I
I don't know
was
if
gonna
anyone's better
hazard
than that.
maybe closing the gaps between the sandbags just a little, basically like make them a bit lower, but a bit longer. As that's easy for Stu to do as well.
Ooh. You say that, but
If he wants to, I can send you my collection of sandbag PNGs.
I'll pick that into it.
That is the
Quite
weirdest
weird.
sentence you've ever said.
Just all you have to do is draw a tan rectangle.
Yeah.
Ah, it can't be quite a rectangle though. So
Right.
I mean, it can
What-
for all intents and purposes.
Where do you want to move your sandbag to? If you want to move them all.
I'd suggest closing the gaps, but I'll leave it up to the more tactically here people to do that. Because
Ooh.
I just got back from doing plumbing work. Yay.
I mean, to be fair, there's not much of a gap unless you look at it. Like, the asset doesn't show it, but if you look north, it's more like that, where it covers the whole thing.
Hmm.
That's what it was like to begin with. So,
Do our side shields like legal?
What legal?
Like the shield thing that I have?
Oh yeah,
Okay, cool.
illegal.
They
Officers
are
have.
ungodly rare.
Oh,
They're not as rare as you would think. It really depends where you
Plus-
are and who's.
plus
I mean-
respect at Ventura for caring for his commanding officer.
Okay,
by
I'll
the
tell you
way,
what. Like, just
I
to
have to
speed this
go.
up.
I have to go at like 9:30 GMT. By the way.
Right. Okay, I'd point with start with this one that I'm indicating. Use the sandbags from there to fill most of this gap.
Okay.
Potentially even a block just wide enough to get a small vehicle through. And then put the mine right on the corner, so if they go through, we can try and, daisy cutter it, as it were.
Okay.
Yeah, that's...
41. More and this on the corner.
Yep. I'd say the other ones look fine.
Do you want to move the bomb up north anywhere? Because that's been left untouched.
Maybe down between the intersection here.
Cool.
Have it on that side, and we'll just, try and... Well, how hard is it to empty out a sandbag sack and then just put the bomb in it?
It's fucking copy
Not very
paste
hard.
And then
the
just
bomb.
put it in the pile.
Sandbags. And
These
then
are all
fucking
twisted.
Wile E. Coyote bombs.
Bruh.
Oh god.
Nice.
Bro, this bomb's
Who's
fucking...
breaking that bomb apart?
I know. Right, there you go. That's your bomb.
So,
Right.
Amazing.
is there?
Make a plus 40 athletics check, Korak, for all the assists you're getting.
We could take you
Aye.
subject as
Just
well.
to see how long this takes.
Did we get it done in time?
Yeah, basically. Yes, you can
Hell
easily
yeah.
do it that in time, because you have the muscles on your side.
Even without the help.
Lift for the Emperor, bro.
God, Emperor, guide me athletics.
Right.
I'll pray for you.
Gains for the God Emperor. Oh yeah, Stu. Could Ventura try and find his way up on the roof?
Games.
Make a
Games for
awareness
the
check
Gain
at plus
Emperor.
20.
Games for the Emperor of Games.
Do you think the channel would mind if I used some soundtrack from a video game?
We'll find out, I guess.
Yeah.
Oof.
It's not like this is gonna make any money anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not monetized. As long as it's, within fair use grounds, it should be fine.
What are you gonna
You
play
fuck!
the Doom soundtrack?
I was going to play the Medal of Honor set.
Hey. Oh, are we that fucked?
Oof.
I'll just play the whole official OTS, and even if the context doesn't make sense.
OTS.
Or OD, I don't...
OST.
OST.
ODST?
Oh,
ODST.
man.
ODST. We're going to play ODST now.
Soundtrack.
What you did
To
there.
be fair, you could just tune it down a bit if it's...
Wait a second.
Oh hell yeah.
ODST,
This is my
we're-
jam.
The aliens are showing up. The Xenos. Oh no.
This takes me back to the olden days.
Okay,
This
boomer.
is the very first FPS ever played. It's good shit.
Same.
The other option, of
This
course, is
reminds
just to
me of
mute
the
it
Hearts
on
of Iron 4 intro.
mute it
yeah.
on Korak sound.
Yeah,
What?
to be fair, right, you can always tune it down a little bit, just so it's tiny in the background.
I have rhythm at 1%.
Okay.
That'll do it then.
So I guess the audience just won't hear much. That's...
Oh, I played that game a couple years ago, the Allied Assault. That was good.
Oh, yeah,
You
Stu,
turn up at key moments, just make hype things.
with that roll, could I try and make my way specifically to where the sniper was located?
Yeah. Just plonk yourself in that corner there and we'll know you're on.
Yeah.
I'll make
Look at
you
me.
an icon.
I am the sniper now.
What kind of icon? Say you're on the roof. Oh, there you go. Are you winning, son?
So, each of those bomb icons, we have 2 demolition charges on them?
Yeah, that's how I would figure it.
What would be the purpose of that? Like, why don't we just put 1 at each of those spots?
Because it makes it more potent. Because 1 demolition charge ain't all that potent. So
Yeah.
Have we added any frag grenades to these?
We could cover
Add
twice as
some
many
crack and
locations.
Frag if you want.
Could we just add random bullshit that we scrounged to these just to hide
Yes, for
them?
fragmentation. Yep.
Okay, we'll chuck some chairs on them maybe then. Just imagine being killed and the ignominy of it by a pin-wheeling desk
I'd
chair.
rather
set.
not.
Oh,
Just, like the little 5 wheels on the bottom, just it pin-wheeling through the air and decapitating you.
I'd rather not imagine dying. That's just me though.
I will let you finalize your battle plans while I go to the bathroom. Be fine.
Battle plans?
What did you mean by
Was
this?
that what we're doing?
Allegedly.
Listen, boys. They show up, we shoot them.
Good
Fucking
plan,
the
actually.
Belfast Brigade battle plan: fill the all perimeters with explosives and hope for the best.
Good
What's
plan.
your
I'll
answer,
stay in the
Nicola?
back and run if they come.
Ventura, you're the one who set up those explosives.
No.
Yes.
Who set them up?
Tori over there did. She's a good lassie.
Tori,
Yeah,
you're the one
I'll
who
definitely stay in the back. For safety's sake.
Tori, our explosives lady.
Ash is in there.
Does she have something to trigger those explosions, or are they just gonna?
So I was informed.
I think she's counting on the warp itself to set him off.
They are manually detonatable.
The war. The Astronomicans gonna set off the bomb.
Oof.
Why not?
You could call it an
Oh, no.
Astrobonicon.
Don't you dare!
Also, y'all should scroll up to see the general.
What?
Well, scroll up to the top right and just have a.
Oh yeah, that was me.
It's very
Okay.
well done, Nellis.
Oof. The way you're drinking that is very fitting for a commissar.
Yes. I
Just
drink with my
loud,
pinky out, unlike you savages. Yes.
just loudly drinking tea on the battlefield is the poshest thing you can do.
Let me get it closer to my phone mic.
Oh yes, yes, please.
Oh, magnificent.
ASMR.
Hold on, let me nip some sugar in my
Posh.
coffee.
Fucking Sargon ASMR.
He got muted.
Who got muted?
Am I muted?
No, you're not muted anymore. But you were muted. Server muted for a second there.
I bet money that was Skog.
Seems likely.
Who could have done such a thing that has these powers?
I don't know. Let me ponder that. Really curious.
I remember Rails. They were good.
You say whales?
Rails.
We have been apparently without them for a little while.
Well, I mean, I guess you could be saying we are invading rares.
Skog, don't you have rails all over your fucking room?
Did you fucking say we're invading real?
Our German allies are raiding rares.
Oh yes, do.
Invading rares.
Could I also use that epic awareness rule to loop that sniper and see if it has anything useful, such as I don't know, a chameleon line cloak maybe.
Or a sniper rifle.
No, I already picked that up.
Ah.
right.
I'd personally say that'd probably be pretty obvious, the sniper rifle part.
He possesses a somewhat tattered by gunfire and, well, heat and fire, some strange pattern of chameleon cloak.
I'm gonna wear it.
You can wear it. It will need repairs before it's fully effective, but you can definitely wear it.
Hell yeah.
So,
Broken cloak added to inventory.
This sounds like Lego Star Wars music.
it does a bit. This is like some orchestral dude that
Ah,
did the
I
soundtrack for St. Pride Ryan or
That's
whatever.
really good.
I love like the Star Wars.
It's why the main theme's very similar. Anyway, right. Are you all ready? Did you all prepare?
Sort of.
While you were gone, we determined that when we see enemies, we're gonna shoot them.
Yes.
Okay,
I agree.
where do you want to
Everyone the
place
outer-
your...
Everyone to the outer defenses.
I am very intentionally here, good sir, so I can aim at any tanks that show up, no matter where they come from.
where do you want to place your Mordians? You want to just leave them on this sandbag line?
Yeah, I'll leave them on that line, but then I go, lads, depending on where the enemy shows up, take up positions that are better against that direction specifically. Or some,
I have me omnidirectional cover here.
Alright, all set. So,
Jolly good.
right, you're all in position.
Ah, hello, Privy.
Trust in the
I
Emperor.
was gonna
Lenny.
move.
Trust in the
position.
Emperor.
Oh, you can.
Trust in the Emperor.
Yeah, I'm hoping by this point that he's stabilized enough that I can leave him in the care of our demolitions expert.
Yeah, Ash and the Vox guards stay in there.
That must be pretty stable.
Yeah,
Okay,
contributing.
righty ho.
I also feel like we probably would have tidied up the bodies a little, but you know, I'm not gonna make.
I
it.
mean, it's up to you if you want to move.
Why?
Use them for sandbags.
At least our own bodies.
Why?
What do you mean by that?
Why are you like this?
We're in a war zone. Medic,
Yeah.
Just
I'll
deal,
leave them on the couch for you. There you
deal,
go.
medic, deal with the wounded,
Oh,
not
yeah,
the
on
dead.
The best quality couch.
Oh yeah, you looted that.
Yeah.
Your job is to
Uh,
keep.
I'm
Yep.
just checking up on the chat, and one of the things I did see there was use the dead bodies as cover and as sandbags and emergency rations.
Nice.
I believe the Kriegsman might agree, but then again, he's a bad Kriegsman.
Okay, so the captain, take the enemy uniforms, dress the dead in your uniforms, put the dead outside, and low-key switch sides till you get the drop on them.
Oof.
But
It is a
Pastor
big
replied,
brain plan.
That is heresy.
I was about to say that sounds heretical to me.
It's also would be hard to pull off because they already know they're there to force.
Then I was
Yeah.
kind of thinking my backpack would be kind of like,
Also, all the bullet wounds. And, like, you know, holes in the armor. And
It'll also be a bit
uniforms.
awkward when the Kriegers arrive.
And when we don't
Yep.
speak their language the way they do.
Yeah, you'd have to put on fake, like, Tavarish.
Duck,
Tuvarius.
Mohammed, Jihad.
Привет, товарищ. Как дела?
Oh, cheeky freaky duck.
Soils near Oshimi.
Right. I think we're all good to go now. So could all of you roll initiative, please? Just so we have an idea of how ready you all are.
Aye.
Aye.
I need to click on my character first.
Oh, good, I rolled shit. That's what you like to see. Bro, I might not be able to play. I gotta leave in like 23
That's fine. As soon as you need to leave, your character falls unconscious due to the headache. He's there, didn't he?
Are you... Okay, hold on. Time out. Hold on. Oh, I want to call... Can Vox Boy be next to me? So I
Yeah.
can call airstrikes. Come here, lad.
Is the shield down yet?
Right.
You're sticking there.
I know it was going down, but you didn't have me shoot the rest of the stuff.
The Vox guy is like Isar.
Well, I want
Yeah,
him
what?
next to me so that I can be ready to have him do shit.
I
So
mean,
much
you
for
can,
me on this
but he
one.
also has a Vox speed, so you can relay shit.
Oh, okay. Alright. You're gonna be very useful in this situation. I want you to stay there guarding the prisoner and be ready to drop artillery whenever I tell you. Good lad.
Right, also, I'll relay it to the battery on the D.
Cool.
Hello.
Wait, so Stu, is the shield down?
Not yet. You will know when it does.
Still, I don't want to, like, be an absolute burden that I'm leaving and then no one's gonna get fire support in this party. So could I, like, give permission to Han or something to do that for my turns?
Yeah, I mean, in theory, anyone, if you permit them, could call in fire support, but maybe not do all at the same time.
No. I'm saying like
Play his character.
give Han control of my character. Yeah.
Okay,
Bruh.
I will do this. If you so wish.
Yeah. Also, my laptop is being shitty, and I tried to zoom in Roll20, but it zoomed in my browser, and it won't let me unzoom in, so I can only see half of the chat.
Are you saying that Commissar's fallen to chaos? Maybe I should have melted him.
What do you mean by that?
Right.
I mean, I could have shot him.
Don't shoot a commanding officer.
If he goes to chaos, that's the only thing you can do.
I'm sorry, where did you get
I
me
mean-
going to chaos from, exactly?
Something about you fading out.
Okay.
Look, laddie, I don't know what you've been smoking, but I don't think it's chaos.
Oof.
At all.
You're not talking about wine this time.
Well, okay, granted the wine might have been a sign, but I don't think you're full chaos.
There was no wine.
There- There's at least a little of the Emperor in you.
See, Slanesh is onto him.
You say that again, I'll blow your head off.
No.
Are you threatening a guy with a melter gun?
By saying those things, we lose them even more. We have to let him cling to what little of the Emperor still has.
I'm confused.
We should probably start fake arguing in character and get back to fighting in character.
I've been ready.
True that.
Right.
I've been ready too. Melter gun!
So, as you all prepare for the inevitable fight, after another 10 minutes or so, you hear the unmistakable rumbling beneath your feet. And very soon, a group of armed men come into view, along with an armored behemoth.
Which direction, I wonder. Oh, cool, from the west.
On the west side.
Well, we're boned.
Oh, Nick!
Bada bing, bada boom.
Aye,
And they slowly start to emerge into the square.
there should be a lot of them there.
It's your turn, Spock.
Okay, beer.
So we need
I
to get
sugge-
Kotrak nearer, or
No.
we need to get the tank nearer.
No,
I
no,
suggest
hold on,
we
hold on.
fire and
Hold on, out of character. But using the XP from last game, I actually bought the marksman perk or talent.
Yep.
So that's not a problem.
Can ignore long ranges.
Yeah.
Bruh. Ignore long
When
range.
you're a marksman with a fucking melter beam.
Yeah.
That's actually...
fucking
that's
one-shot petty over here.
That's OP. What the fuck?
OP, please nerf.
And you snipe with a fucking beam weapon.
Long and extreme range has no penalty for me anymore. I have embraced the
Scraps.
way of the melter.
Alright, in
You're-
that case then,
You're in the melter's sight.
as apparently you're in waffle time rather than in, turn time, I'm going to attempt to mark a target for you with my las rifle, just on the turret ring. On the left-hand side to try and hit the magazine. Because at this point, there's no point trying to stealth around a Lehman Russ.
Oh,
'Cause
is
it
that
doesn't-
what that is?
Yeah, that's a Lehman Russ
Oh,
battle
no.
tank.
I've heard
Ah.
things.
They have the heaviest front armor that is viable to use. But
How the hell did they get
generally,
that?
weak points are viewports, turret rings, optics, anything like that. So if you can get a melter round through its magazine, it should be game over. So I'm going to attempt to mark a target, if that's okay, Stu. And
So
by
you're
mark a
just shooting
target,
your gun at
I'm
it.
going to shoot my gun on rapid fire without much aim, if that's an option.
Righty-ho.
Basically, I'm just going to double shoot. Not, cause I know I can't hurt it, so I'm basically just going to be like, here, shoot it here.
Make a ballistic skill test at plus 30 if you're just trapped.
Skog, you make this sound very tactical what you're doing, but I'm pretty sure it's just your character seeing a Lehman Russ and going, holy fucking shit, and pulling down the trigger at me. I'm pretty sure that that's what that is.
You successfully fire a Scorch of Las Beam to the tank.
Yeet.
May make marking a bit easier.
Yep. I'm hoping there'll be a small glowing patch that'll be easier to aim at.
Pious. Oh god, this music's spooky. Oof.
So,
This is the French resistance music.
so, not really
Well, with
clear
starfish.
what you're wanting me to do with this. Like,
Hit it between the hull and the turret.
okay, so would
Try
that be
and
a
penetrate the magazine so it cooks off and solves a lot of our problems.
Hey, Stu, what does Air of
Can I-
Authority do?
Can I just shoot it?
You can talk to more targets at once, basically.
I mean, yeah,
Okay.
I think that was the intention.
Well,
I'm trying to hopefully give you a minor bonus to hit.
God
Because I've
Emperor.
got a fucking las gun against like 40 guys or against a tank.
God Emperor, guide me, Belta.
Okay, plus 30 to hit, plus your normal modifiers.
Since I've just been
Shot.
sitting there waiting to shoot, is this full aim?
Probably.
Yeah, I'll let you take full aim, so
full aim.
aim standard plus 30.
Whoa.
What? You hit. What damage?
Just like that, dude.
Epic.
Okay. Let's calculate this.
That's a Lehman Russ.
Get down.
Stu, if you didn't feel like
Mrs. Obama.
if you didn't feel like doing this game today, you could have just told us to. Like,
Ooh. Right. So, you fire a great beam of melt energy downrange at the target. However, you find that the thermal energy seems to dissipate at long range, quite as effective as you'd hope. You leave a nice scorching mark on the tank, following suit with Skog's little las beam. It doesn't seem to have hurt it too much, though. You haven't actually pierced through the arm.
So 30 energy damage did nothing.
It's a
18.
battle tank.
Who is
You're hitting a battle tank from the front. At once.
And it's better at close range, because then you benefit from
doubles
the
the
melt
effect,
equal.
yep.
Yeah.
Stu, am I allowed to?
Did the degrees of success mean anything? Like, what do they do?
Stu,
Not in
can
this
I-
case. You're not land. You have a lance whip.
Oh,
Stu,
okay.
Can I say, even though it's not my turn, like, if you don't have a weapon that can penetrate its armor, focus fire on the infantry. Something like that.
Agreed.
Hey, laddie.
I sadly think you are going to have to move closer before this gets any better.
Okay. I think,
It doesn't need to come to us.
I think that's it. Catch your void.
Granny there.
Yes. Hello.
Shalom.
I'm honestly at a loss to say what to do in this situation, considering you have no psi powers for a wee while.
Right, I know what to do.
But-
Gun at infantry.
Yes. You see this weird energy gun I picked up?
Yep.
I'm gonna give it a test run
Okay.
and see how much worse Cutty's day is gonna be.
Righty ho.
I'll just shoot into this mess here.
It is indeed
Actually-
a board.
Is it possible to just do covering fire, or would this gun not be useful? Not be
Oh,
able
for
to do that?
suppressive fire,
Yes, suppressive fire.
you could attempt it, yes.
Katja feels very, very lost at what to do, but she has a gun in her hands, and she wasn't given basic guardsman training. So I'm just going to do covering fire on these things with the weird energy gun. It should be
Alright.
mentioned. It should be mentioned that I have no, what is it called? Proficiency? What was it called again?
Oh,
Yes,
Training.
that will give you. It will be relevant though for suppressive fire, interestingly enough, as
Oh,
much.
right.
So,
So what happens when she basically just starts shooting from behind the door?
you take the strange rectangular boxy rifle
Mm-hmm.
and lean out through the gap, like in the doorway,
Mm-hmm.
and you depress the trigger, and it has not very much recoil as you were expecting. It seems to just kind of give you a gentle nudge into your shoulder as a twin cone of blue light just emanates from it as you depress the trigger, going a little bit above the heads of the horde. But you soon grow confident after this first shot and press the trigger some more for a quick burst of shot.
Alright, what does suppressing do again?
You choose semi or full auto burst, which done semi-auto. They have to take a pinning check with various difficulties depending on what you use. You also get to make an attack with a additional minus 20. So basically, Gren, make me a minus 40 test. See if you
Bruh.
if you actually kill anyone.
Does half A?
Yeah, I'll grant you that.
Okay.
Minus 30 in total.
Let's see, half aim. It's not point blank. Is it short range?
It has a range of 150 meters, so yes, short range.
Nice.
So it's minus
Suppression.
20.
And I'm not further minus 20 because I'm not proficient with energy weapons, right? Or whatever this
Yep.
is.
Yes, indeed.
Bruh.
You don't
Yeah, I
jam.
was
of course.
expecting.
Your marksmanship leaves somewhat to be desired, so.
Indeed it
But it's
does.
understandable because it's a new weapon.
Lassie, what's your fire?
Don't explode that thing.
Is that correct?
Anyway, it's time for the boys to make their test.
How is that correct?
The roll
Is it-
plus the target equals 100.
How is that correct? It didn't count any of the other bonuses.
Oof.
It wouldn't have mattered.
No, it didn't count any of the bonuses like half aim and so on. In the
Huh.
final macro.
Towards your
Maybe.
targets?
7.
Yeah. Well, don't all those doesn't all the tallying go into the target and then you just flat out roll the 93?
Yeah?
Oh, you've got plus minus 20. So,
So I don't know what would have made it to where the target would have been 93 or higher.
Yeah. Alright, it's the Lehman Barrow.
Give me a
It'll be
minute.
fine.
Hold on, I'm being yelled at.
Yo, lads, you ready to die?
Bro.
Oh, wait, okay, fair enough.
They are unfortunately not too phased by the streaks of blue energy coming towards them, as there's about 60 of dude.
Bruh.
Okay,
Fair enough.
it is the boys' go.
Where's the other 30?
It's just a horde of them, essentially.
Hey, Stu.
Yep.
So I have to go.
Yep.
Whenever it's my turn, can I order artillery and shoot?
Fire support will take full action, I'll say.
Okay. In that case, order fire support and specify that there's a Lehman Russ in my thing once it's my turn.
Yep.
And then give Han control of it. The
Yep,
next
he's
time.
got control.
Han, if you get me killed, I'll be slightly upset.
Alright, buddy.
Have a good session, everybody.
See you, man.
See ya. Don't worry, Han, I'll cover you, I'll kill him, therefore you didn't get him killed.
Okay.
Big brain
the
solutions.
Lehman Russ trundles forward up against the sandbags, and as it gets close, Tori presses one of the detonators.
Chucky Allah!
What do they mean by this?
So,
I don't know.
let's have a look at demolition charges.
It meant something back home in Belfast. Something lost long to time.
Right. Where are the demo charges?
We did it, boys! We distracted
can't-
it!
Why can't I never find things at this point?
No, we didn't.
There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Could someone roll me 3d10 plus 2?
Sure, I'll do it. 3d10 plus 2.
2. Yep. Wow. Wow.
Tis not very impressive.
Could you also roll me? When I find the stats for it. There. Will be in the board book, I think. Nope. They do not stack grenades in the GM sheet.
Seems questionable to me.
Do you mean Fraggle Crack? I think I
Crack.
might have it on in my inventory.
Oh, I've got it.
Damn it, I don't.
Coat rack also roll me 2d10 plus 4.
2d10 plus 4.
Okay. And also roll me 2d10.
2d10.
Okay. Interesting. Right. Let's get the stats. This is the first time we've used vehicles, so I'm just making sure we get this one right.
So, facing is a mechanic with vehicles in this?
Yep.
Huh.
The explosive will be hitting the side armor.
Facing's not a mechanic with infantry, is it?
No.
Okay. Interesting.
So, good news. Charge that Tori set goes off with a loud bang with all the various things stuffed into it, dealing a nice chunk of damage to one of the tracks. And it seemed to have affected it somewhat.
It's still a tank.
It's still a tank, and it's going to turn once it reaches the sandbag and the explosion goes off. It's going to take a moment, and you notice the turret spinning around. And it's going to fire.
Commissar, watch out!
Cover.
Pious, live on. For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
For the Emperor.
Okay, just give me a minute. Let's calculate this bullshit. Doodaloo. Okay, fortunately for you guys, the shell whizzes past your heads and smacks into building just here,
Uh.
blowing a bit of a chunk.
Oh, shite.
I will draw some lovely drawing for it.
See? You hadn't moved the bodies, they wouldn't have been desecrated like that.
And the bodies implode. Along with the
Oh
couch.
god. I just realized something.
What?
Those demolition charges have a radius of 5 meters for each kilogram.
Yep.
And we use 2 kilograms.
You did.
Oh!
Brain.
Pretty sure that those dudes might be having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm gonna
So-
calculate that once I've done the tank.
Alright.
Let's have a look. It's one of the sponsons in the turnaround now. So look. Oh, which misses. A bunch of bolt shells also rack into the wall behind the Mordian. Okay, let's see. Loo. As the shrapnel goes off, a couple of the dudes fall to the floor dead. Taken over by the blast.
So, okay, so you said that represents 60 people? That blocked there?
I
Yes,
fucking hope
a
not.
couple stray ones died.
Okay.
So we killed, what, 4 of them?
Killed 2.
There's
Alright guys, I have an idea.
30.
Oh, yeah, don't.
We need one strong person though.
Oh, I've just realised I fucked up the sword.
Oof.
I fucked up the proportions on it. Should be more like this.
Ah, that's what I was saying about there being 30. Cool.
Right.
Ah, my number issue feels better.
I remove that.
So, what if somebody throws a smoke grenade in front of the tank so it no longer has line of sight?
That will make things difficult for it.
Yeah. I reckon it would.
It's the tank's turn. It's your turn, priest man.
Oh,
Would also make it
lucky.
easier to close in.
No, I can't do that.
How do you do that?
Excellent idea, Governor! Do that!
No. I can't do that, laddie.
Talking to the Governor, not you!
Okay, then. Oh, no. Quietus doesn't quite know what to do, so he's going to take out that shiny, fancy pistol thing he confiscated, just point it at the tank.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
You confiscated from
He's
the...
gonna pull the trigger.
Uh.
Try to... Yeah.
Okay. Make a ballistic skill test. Plus 10.
So,
I like to
The
think that
strange gun you picked up seems to just click. Nothing happens.
What are you doing, Father?
well done, father.
of course we're done.
Bruh.
What did you expect, laddie?
You either shoot the gun!
Yes? But... Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I guess. You point a pistol and it jams.
I mean, that's about all I can do until infantry gets into range.
It's alright, Father. Not everyone can get it up the first time.
Oh.
Got your blowy Lloyd and that.
Bruh.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's it.
some of them just explode when they try,
yeah.
don't they?
Commissar's orders.
The Valiant Commissar shall order some fire support
Okay.
somewhere over here.
Right. You get patched through and it's a voice on the end. Your Voxcaster manages to patch you through to the battery. A gentleman on the end says, "This is Angel 4. Send us the coordinates. Copy."
Roger that.
Okay. Pick a target you want to tell me what your target is.
Specifically, probably. Actually, let's say here.
Just behind the tank. Okay.
Yes.
Right. You've got some assistance, so the indirect penalty won't apply. I'll also give you a +10 because you've been marking the tank up like a Christmas tree with fire. So make a +10 navigate surface check to relay accurate coordinates.
Oh boy.
Well done.
Because that seems appropriate for relaying coordinates.
Sodding huge in front of the town hall.
Yeah. It's more you have to relay map coordinate battery behind the line.
It's seems it's not trained for Nullus. That should be
Wait, the commissar isn't.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well,
And one of you could assist him, I suppose. You're further plus
does anyone have a navigate surface?
Does the big glowy melter spot thing maybe? help?
Yeah, that gave you +10.
Yeah, cool.
Again, you're relaying map coordinates basically to a guy on the other end.
And one.
Yeah.
It's to the west!
Somewhere.
Call it in danger close. I mean, this is pretty danger close already.
This is danger close.
Fire 20 meters to the west!
Does the Voxcaster
in the
feature a
danger
GPS
zone.
unit? I would imagine it would for targeting purposes.
Yes.
The
I'm
question
accounting.
is there a GPS system that we can use? It's like, right, we fixed up the
Right.
GPS, we're in space, there isn't global positioning.
Basically, one of you make the test, and you'll get another +10 from assistance from somebody else. So as you make the coordinate.
What does
I like that-
navigate surface run off of? Int.
Uh,
Any int builds here?
no.
I think, Ashes, actually.
Oh, bruh.
Well, she's the explosion, of course.
Yes.
I'm in 40, so it's something.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a look at Ash. Fuck it, we'll just metagame. Fine.
Yee.
This might be important. Oh no, I just gotta give you the best one for this actually. You've got in 40.
Also, it is conveniently next to the commissar.
What do I need to roll, Captain?
A navigate surface check at +20.
Hey, that
Really
counteracts the negative I have by not having it trained.
Well done.
Yee!
Okay.
Friendly predator missile inbound.
Pulling in your Call of Duty street. Oh, the coordinates there. You managed to successfully relay the coordinates, just like in Rising Storm, to the battery. And they're like, roger that, firing for effect. ETA 5.
4.
5 what?
4.
2, 1, move! Right, let's see how this goes. Indirect fire. Okay. Let's see. Diddloo. They're aware of the target. Earthshaker cannon. Let's have a look. By the way, fun fact, has a 3,500 meter range.
Thank God for that.
Oh yeah.
It's measured in meters.
So would this be short range?
Quite possibly.
If it's within like a mile.
Yes. Okay. Oh god, the artilleryman missed the mark a wee bit.
Does the artillery man have fate points?
Maybe. Not bad.
Fucking swear if it lands to the east.
Right.
Well done.
Sorry, I need to work this out because indirect fire rules are quite funny. Reach hit.
My face when I've just realised we're calling in artillery at our own position.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this again?
Alright, scatter
Desperation.
darts.
Well, we seem to have just noticed these things when they were like 30 meters out.
Okay, it goes 1. How far does it go?
Yeah, 30 meters out.
1d10 minus ballistic skill. Oh! It hits on target. Lovely. I think. Let me just check. Maximum rate of fire. Okay, right. Yeah, it scatters 2. Alright, that's not too bad. Doodaloo. Righty ho. Earthshaker cannon. Blast 10, 1d10.
Wait, is that the one that goes underground?
No, it's the massive one that fires a shell about the size of a small dustbin.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Medusa, which fires one the size of a large dustbin.
Ah, what's the one that fires underground?
Mole launcher, I think?
Yeah.
It's not so much an artillery piece as more of a piece of engineering equipment with a very large bomb attached.
Yeah. It's essentially just a mortar with a drill.
Oh god, okay, this is gonna be funny. Right. Who gets hit?
Oh no.
I don't think any of you get hit for
Come out, you black and tans. Come on and fight me.
Okay, the shell encompasses this whole area pretty much, falling just short of you guys.
The
Now
Emperor
it's time to
protects.
roll damage.
Ha! My Melta Blast did work!
Watch as the Earthshaker cannon deals minimum damage.
Righty ho. Could someone roll 4d10 plus 10 for damage?
Sure.
Or I can do it.
I've been doing it.
Roll a d10 each to like, divide the blame.
4d10 plus. No, I'll take all the blame. 10.
Oh.
Bro. Okay.
Just as a hypothetical. Korak was better.
Wow.
No, actually, you were one better.
Actually, no, I was one better despite crit failing.
But also crit succeeding.
Okay.
Well, hold up, Stu. Does a Earthshaker cannon trigger Righteous Fury?
This is on the tank, so yes, there will be a crit roll
Bro.
if he hits again.
Pretty
No, it
hilarious.
So-
Did you roll dodge for the tank?
Yes. Tank dodges it. There probably is rules for that somewhere.
Oh,
like
God.
skip it. Okay. Let's see. 26. 28. Oof. Right. I'm sorry this is taking a while, but this is like gay maths, and maths is gay.
Ah, fair enough, man.
The tank takes some damage. Not as much as you might have been hoping for, though. And now, 28 damage on the boys. Oh boy. Let's have a look. So the blast was 15. So, you'll be pleased to know that the blast knocked out, exploded over there, and knocked out a little bit of damage on the tank. But what was more effective was what it did over here. 1, 2, 3. Fuck it, let's just leave them. 1, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Actually, no, more than that. There we go. It killed 15 dudes, put it that way. So yeah, artillery's pretty good. I guess that's Noel's turn. Now it is the Horde's go.
I killed 16.
How's the chat doing, by the way? I'm just looking up something else.
Okay.
It looks to be having a nice time. It's been mostly just commenting on what we've been saying, and I think we've already covered most of the points.
I.e.
We have a very active chat of the captain.
Oh, hell
Looking
yeah.
at the rest of you 10 people
Yeah.
watching.
Bro.
I think you're talking to most of them.
Yeah.
So, how is the stream still behaving? Because it's got an orange light on my end of it.
I don't see complaint.
I'm
Well,
not- it looks
target
fine.
negative 20.
Ooh.
That might be difficult.
Whoa.
One man hype zone, indeed, Captain.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When it got it hit minus 21.
The concussive blast knocks out another 1, 2, 3, 4. Another 7 dudes get killed by the shockwave of the attack.
They failed by 99.
Oof.
What do you mean by this?
However, the Horde is going to surge forward. The cry of "Ura!" as the Russians do.
Okay.
Hoorah!
Alright. Let's see. Okay. They're going to charge forward over the sandbag. I'm about to face you guys. And that will be their turn. Ventura.
One sec.
Pop your smokes, governor!
Gentlemen, I'm about to show you how it's done.
At this point, I'm pretty sure that. Let's see what have I got left. Yeah.
Did the tank actually get hurt?
Yes, it did. Not much, though. Honestly, your bomb did more damage than the Earthshaker.
Oof. Right. Could I throw? Considering I'm at a significant height, I should probably have more range for this. Would I be able to throw a smoke grenade over here, right in front of the tank?
Yes, you'll be a -10 as you're thrown beyond your maximum range. But you can aim, throw a smoke grenade for
hell
neutral
yeah.
skill test.
And I am prone, so that means I get a bonus as well. 'Cause-
I'm gonna
What?
say for grenades, no. You won't get that, but
Alright, fair enough.
because you can't really brace your throwing arm. Throwing
Yeah.
grenade. I brace my arm.
Do I get a bonus for having the high ground? And it does
Yes.
being easier to.
So you get +10.
Righty. Oof.
Right. You miss. So therefore the nade scatter. See where it scattered. 4. 4. Oh, that's right on top of the tank.
Oh no.
Oh no, what will you do? So it's obscure in the tank. Let's just check the on a smoke. I believe it counts as being covered in smoke for the parentheses meters.
Yeah.
Roll a d10 plus 10.
Alright. Oof.
It's 11 rounds. The smoke will stay there.
Um,
So it landed
just
on
need
the
to find out
tank.
what's
Does that
this-
mean it'll move with the tank?
Give me a minute and find the
I
smoke.
mean, the smoke generally stays in one place,
But if it's on the tank
as
and the
it's all
tank
emitted pretty
moves,
quickly, but it stays in a thick fog until it dissipates. I've been hit almost directly by a smoke grenade in a CQB airsoft game once. That was fun.
Oh, bro.
They taste really, really bad and are really, really hot.
Right. Where is the smoke? Seriously,
that?
where are the smoke rules? This is fucking.
Also, after having thrown the smoke grenade, Ventura shall sort of back up a bit. Guys down below don't have an angle on him because he's tactical and all that.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you have an asset, you can drop down and apply the aura effect to it. That's probably the easiest
Yeah,
way.
that's what I'm gonna do. I just need to find out potentially what the range of the smoke is, which I think is the parentheses. I need to find the grenade and I need to find the rules for smoke. Well, it doesn't.
I'll see if I can find the only warbook.
Because we're using all the fucking really obscure rules today. Because
obscure,
mass
because
combat.
smoke grenade. Good one.
oh,
Oof.
yeah, we said this would be a low energy session today.
Hell yeah.
But then again,
Let's see, smoke grenade. The fuck is it?
hey, at least I'm not Sargon going like, well, I don't know what they do, so we're not going to use them.
I don't understand it. Let's drop it.
Right, smoke. Okay, smoke has a parentheses of 6 meters around the tank. So basically the whole tank is covered. Right. Good news, I have a smoke token.
It's got us smoking.
Wow.
That actually looks
Darn.
better, I think, than the aura.
Ooh.
Yeah, cool.
So,
It says it just obscures regular visibility and not.
there is like a mechanical thing it does, like in tests, but I'll find out later.
How are they scarce?
Yeah, I
They
know.
may be more common than frag grenades.
You would think that.
Oh no, there's two different types of smoke grenades. That's why, because I'm blind. Ignore me.
Your vision was clouded.
It's SB times 3, so strength. What? Oh, that's the range of throwing.
That's the range
never
of the
mind.
grenade.
I'm
yeah.
being slow. Sorry, chat.
No, it's fine. Right. It's your turn. Either way.
Yay. Well, I now also can't see the tank, so I shall turn my fire on these clowns here and try and, shoot them quite a lot.
I would recommend semi-autoing them,
Yeah.
as you will gain a. Let's have a look.
Do you not have
Plus
any
30 to hit them
explosives?
due to their
We're at
size.
short range or we're at short range, aren't we?
Short range, you also get plus 30 for their sight.
Plus 30.
Yep, 'cause there's a lot of them. It's hard to miss a crowd of people.
Hey.
That is at least your maximum hits. So roll the damage.
Excellent shooting, Mr. Paddock.
So it's 2 damage dice, yeah.
You just roll 1 for now.
It'll miss. I guess they never miss.
There you go. You drop
No.
2 of them. Ooh.
Cool. It's because it's the whole 2 shots. Yeah.
Phew. And you killed 2 of them.
It's something.
Good job. Pious.
Well, I have been saving such things for just this type of occasion.
Yeah, Deuce. Don't be alarmed. I just want to add the bodies back. Let's see.
Oh no, Attack of the Dead Men. Out of the gas they chime.
Also, it's then and again. Think of the.
It's the Russians coming out of the
What?
gas to attack
I'm
us.
gonna do something very messy.
They should have been dead.
But,
You can gas us, but you can't gas our spirit.
there you go. Right. Pius, what do you want to do?
I wish. I have a few options here, I suppose, but I wish to throw a frag grenade right here. Oh, whoops, I'm having the wrong selecting. Right here.
Okay.
I don't actually know what to do for that. I don't have like a thing set up.
So were you just attacking the dudes?
Yeah, yes, I would like to throw a frag grenade into the crowd.
Okay, strength bonus times 3. That's actually short range. So make a ballistic skill test at +10.
Boy, am I glad we have Combat Master.
Okay, ballistic skill. Okay, modifier 10, and that's it for what I need to do.
Yes. To throw a grenade into the crowd.
There you go.
For
God Emperor, guide me, frag!
roll the damage.
I
Also,
don't know what the damage is.
2d10. Also, I
Arr.
need to know what the blast is. Oh, over soup.
I think it's Blast
Do,
5.
do I just roll 2d10, or is there something else I
Yeah,
need
just
to
roll
know?
2d10.
Okay, sorry, I didn't know if the blast thing was necessary.
Oh no, it's Blast 3, sorry.
14.
That's good enough. You eat 3 of them.
You let me down,
Sure.
grenade.
Really cool.
Surprising to me that frag grenades are Ogren proof.
I thought you'd do better than that, frag. Disappointed in you. You're not getting a second shot at this.
I believe that's it, Pius. Well, you do have another half action left, I suppose, because you didn't aim. So.
Oh. Well, I'll throw me other frag grenade.
You can't do that, as you can only make one attack. Unless there are very, very specific rules that allow you to do otherwise.
Can I pull the trigger on my belt again?
Nope.
Uh-huh.
I think that's it. But, 3 hits, so.
Wait, so... Well, it's not really... I can't really think of anything to do with my half action, so I'm just gonna drop.
Yeah, you drop down to the floor.
Well... Hold on. Yeah, no, I'm staying where I am. But dropping to the floor where I am. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Got your voice.
I'll be back.
It's difficult to use this thing, and they're getting closer. I'll do a full aim. Turn over.
Okay. The battle tank. Will try and rumble forwards a little bit through the smoke, but it will need to make a driving. Oof.
Oof.
Struggles to make its way out of the smoke. And gets somewhat stuck.
Big oof.
Still obscured by the smoke somewhat, though, as the cupola is still covered. Over there. And it's going to take a shot at the Sard with its battle cannon. And it hits. Oh, God. Right. Let's see how this one does. Righty ho. So 10
What
meter.
sergeant?
Okay. As the shell rocks through, Kotrak, Skog, Pasta, Nullis, and Gren to a lesser degree, you may or may not want to dodge. So yeah, could you all dodge? Gren is a maybe. as
When
far
you
as
say dodge, what you mean is fail the roll and get turned to a fine veneer, yes?
possibly. We shall
Any
see.
modifiers?
I'll give you a +10 because you've got sandbag.
Yay, +10.
Do I have
Well.
to dodge?
Thank fuck.
I'll roll dodge, I guess. How much of
It's
bonus do I
good
get?
knowing you all.
You get +20 because you're behind a solid slab of concrete.
Mm-hmm.
That also means you have like 24 extra armor.
Yeah, he gets way more cover. So
Yeah.
Oh!
Bruh.
you get to move your agility bonus away from the blast.
Ah,
We just need
Okay.
Kotrak, who I guess Kotrak's AFK, so I'll do his roll.
my agility bonus, huh?
Yeah.
That'll be here. I think.
Just go, you'll want to move like directly away.
Ah.
And you roll for Nullus, I guess.
I'm considering going indoors rather than into the open in front of that
Yeah,
big.
that's probably
infantry block.
wise, because the building gives you way more cover against cannons.
I'm more concerned about the infantry, to be honest.
Yeah, because they will swarm you pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, this should be for Nullite thing.
So that's alright, yeah. Let me
Roll again, sorry.
I'll do bow right.
Oof. Let me just try the D100 first and then see
Yeah,
if I need
see
to
if
use
you
it.
do 100.
Pathetic!
Okay. Oh, this is
The
pretty
Emperor
clear.
protects!
The priest man, right.
Come now, chap, you can do better than that.
The last of your Mordian brethren die. The blast. Nullus basically flings himself to the floor and his shield sort of disperses the energy from the shockwave.
Bloody hell.
Let's see. Pasta. How many wounds do you have?
I have 6.
Nigga, use a fate point!
Yeah, Pasta, you probably gonna die unless you burn a fate point.
Then so be it.
How many do you have left?
1 of 1.
Oof, did you start with 2?
No.
Oh god, you've got no fate points left. No. God damn. Okay. That will be the tanks go. Priest man, what do you want to do? As we'll put it this way, the blast washes over you. And you miraculously sort of hide yourself between a pile of sandbags. It's just your head just almost explodes from the pressure of the explosion washing just next to you. But you survive with 0 wounds.
Well,
So you've
There's
taken
only
your
one thing
max
to do.
up to your threshold, so. And you've permanently lost a fate point. As you were saved by
He's-
the holy sandbags.
yeah. He, upon realizing, holy shit, I'm not dead, is gonna turn his flamer to the infantry and do what he's been waiting for ever since the advance.
Oh god.
He's gonna hit them with his flamer.
For me.
Bruh.
Righty ho. Let's have a look at these rules.
Dodge this!
So you fire the flamer. What's the range in your flamer?
20.
20.
They need to all make like an acrobatics check or
Yep, pretty much.
get fucking roasted. Alexa, play Napalm Sticks.
What's your
Kids.
weapons range, Pasta?
My, like the flamer, right? 20.
Yes.
20 meters.
Yeah. So, roll d5.
Oh shit.
Roll damage of your flamer.
Serious, sir.
Okay, you roast 9 of them as they all run around flailing.
I heard something about 9 of them getting roasted.
Roast you all!
What did he do?
Right.
He activated his flamethrower.
Aww.
Also,
Why
I
am
know
I-
this is slightly out of turn order, but could Tori activate the explosives over here?
Oh, why am I back here now? Did something move me?
Lehman Russ fired next to you.
Ah, that would be a
Like you
reason.
dodged.
Oh, hell yeah.
Alive.
Right. These bit. Okay, we need more music.
What was the rolling 100 for?
It's
Them
just
trying
a
to
few
get out of the way of the
prefixes.
flamer.
Yeah.
Damn.
Didn't work too well.
When you crit fail.
Did they run into it?
Good man.
Practically.
Okay. Let me get the bot back up. But yeah, Tori can trigger the other explosive charge.
The... Alright, so that would be 3d10 plus 2.
3d10 plus 2, yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Roll damage for the crack grenade and the frag grenade as well.
Two d10 plus 4 for the crack grenade, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's 4 or 6. 2. Oh, no.
Holy Imperial explosives, ladies and gentlemen.
Oof.
We got him.
By
the Emperor's grace!
Right, so let's find the grenades. Again. Grenades are in a really awkward place.
Page 182
182, we'll remember.
or
that.
184, depending on if you go
How
by
you
the
look
page
at
in the
this,
PDF
yeah.
or the page in the book.
Yeah, because they don't line up perfectly, which is really annoying. Okay. Alrighty. Frag. Frag eats another 3. Right, it's another 1. Where is Demo charge again? Demo charge. Delete. Oh, there we go. Alright. Couple of more will be yeeted away. Alright! Well done, Privy and the explosives. Horde has once again been diminished somewhat. Now Nolus's turn.
The noble commissar shall open fire with his bolt pistol, being all intimidating and stuff.
Okay, do you want to move him or do you just want to stay there?
I'll just take half aim and fire.
Okay. Plus, let's see. Plus 10 to hit.
Yeet.
And your aim as well.
Oof.
Fires a couple of wide shots into the boys. Which do not hit.
Bruh. Also, could he try to make an intimidate check if he has it? He should.
Ye
Considering, like,
tried.
Pretty
Yeah.
much fucking...
Make a neutral intimidate.
Right.
Okay.
Eventually, whilst he's firing his bolt pistol, he just screams, "Why won't you die?"
Well, we'll get to their turn as that's coming next. Okay, let's see how well they do. Oof.
I don't think that's enough.
Yeah. Or is it?
Bruh.
No, they rolled a 4. God damn. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Ugh. Yeah, nah, they're fucking off. Okay. They've been really fucking shaken by all the explosions and death just occurring around them. Considering they've been hit by 2 bombs and a flamer and a load of accurate lasgun fire.
And an Earthshaker cannon.
Yep, they're all gonna flee now. It seems.
Run, you cowards!
Come out, you black and tan.
Is this tank? Is there still people operating the tank?
Yes.
And these people are running away.
Yes.
Can the tank see?
That's a good question. Which will be resolved for momentarily.
It might be a little preoccupied with the smoke and us.
Oh.
You can hope.
Just see the blood.
Because a lonely tank is very easily hit by crack grenades.
Jesse Ventura and his team just broke the enemy charge. Now, he's mad and back for revenge.
I'm just saying, if this isn't the last of them, taking a tank for ourselves might not be a bad idea.
Oh god, it's turning to the Archcamp. Just leave and run.
Right, Ventura is gonna channel his inner Stephen Paddock and open fire on this crowd.
Okay. +10 for their size. That's about it.
Ye-
Then your aiming bonuses.
Let's see. Right. This is on semi-auto.
Roll damage.
I believe that would be enough for 3 shots.
Is it 1 to 3 or fire rate?
Yes.
Okay, roll the damage, I guess. Be sure. Yep. You pew 3 of them to death.
Hell yeah.
Okay. As you are all sort of,
This is on semi-auto.
while your morale has improved now that the
Steve
horde's
Ventura
broken, you're
and his
still
team
faced
just
with a big battle tank. Nullus and the rest of you hear the Vox caster relay some stuff to your squad beat.
Coming.
And you hear a static coming through saying, let's see, what would be a cool call sign? Go, alright. A Germanic voice comes through on the radio and says, Bravo Company! I fucked up the accent.
I
Bravo
know,
Company.
cheeky Mickey.
This is Ghost 3. We're coming in your position from the north. Stay in cover.
We might want to tell them about the bomb.
Fog.
I mean, it's manually.
As long as we
can
don't
manually
detonate it.
activate Yeah, it should be fine.
Dory, careful about setting
Probably.
off that bomb.
Explosives north.
I guess the commissar just goes, Roger that, goes 03 or something.
Yep.
Oh no. We're quite well fucked, aren't we?
To roll the waves and leave the creeks, Murray.
Right. Some friends arrive, it seems. You can see up north. And let's see. One of them's going to take a shot. The vehicle-mounted weapon. See. See.
Oh, okay. Never mind the tank down there.
Unfortunately, the turret appears to miss the tank and sort of glances off its plate for now.
This is so sad.
It's your turn, Skog.
Just to confirm, those are obviously friendly tanks, right?
Yes,
Excellent. I'm going to get into cover.
it's a Lucius pattern Vanquisher, it seems.
In fact, I'm not going to get into cover. Yeah, no, I'm going to get into cover. And that's all I can do this round. I was going to say I could look at helping those guys, but I'd imagine they're in a fine collection of chunky salsa dishes.
Oof.
And being in range of a main battle cannon, whilst I am, to my knowledge, the only medic in the area, seems like a bad idea. So yeah, I'm gonna stand in here and be ready to repel anyone who comes inside who doesn't look like I recognize them. So I guess aiming?
Okay, just running in and aiming around the
Yeah,
corner.
very boring. Sorry about this.
Ah, yes. Your turn.
Okay, so these guys, they were,
They're falling back.
like, they're in an outright panic running, right? Like,
Yep.
they're not going to shoot at me if I walk over here, to say the least.
Yes, they will not shoot you.
And, this would be, yes.
What's that I see? Short range.
Well, I'll do it from here, I guess, but, yeah.
Oof, the hero killer build.
So this is short
It
range,
is
and
time.
this will be the side, right?
It will. Get plus 30 for being an absolute massive target.
Oh yeah. Okay. Not to go hit. Would that be half aim or no aim?
No aim if you're moving back up to the center.
Luckily, it's a chungus.
Short range. Standard attack. 30 for the size. Any other relevant modifiers?
Nope, that's it.
Oh, hold on. Actually, that was what that was why I was going down here. I was going down here to to dive to the floor, so that'd be a 40 then,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, another one, I guess. Going in. Oof.
Hi.
Roll your damage. Okay. 24? Let's see how this goes.
27 with 24 pen.
And that triggered Righteous Fury. I think.
Roll to save. Roll to hit again with the same modifiers. This is confirm your crit.
So just roll a
Roll again.
D100.
Yeah. Just roll D100. If don't roll 100, basically, yeah, be fine.
Hell yeah.
I'll conclude that in a minute. Eight, right. 70. Ooh. Right. See. You do a significant amount of damage to the enemy battle tank as your melter beam just cuts right through one of the sponsons. into some of the internal workings, leaving a nasty burning hole inside. Now let's see what your crit does. Do-do. There's the crit shot for the vehicle.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah, here we go.
Dun, dun, dun.
200.
Ba, 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 da, da. Da, da, da. Hell yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun.
Right. Crit chart, where are you?
Somewhere
Where
down
did you
below.
go? Motherfucker, it's not even in the vehicle. This
Oops.
fucking book.
Bruh.
Fancy flight. I've said this many times, fix your fucking book.
Are you gay?
Watch that, bro. Watch it.
Fantasy flight game.
Who says I'm gay?
More like fantasy flight game.
Oh,
Oh,
Bro.
got him.
okay. Okay, let's call it a hull thing. Roll a d5.
D5?
Yep. The vehicle jolts to one side with the force of a strong hit. It's forcing everyone aboard to grab on to stay in their seats. Any crew who are not strapped in otherwise must make a +10 toughness, which is done. Okay. See how this goes.
Oh,
The loader and gunner are both stunned for a round.
Ha!
Well, that's
So the-
unfortunate.
so the biggest threats are stunned completely.
So,
Uh,
I just stunned a tank.
yes.
Bruh.
Katya.
These boys are fleeing, and I took full aim.
Don't shoot us!
So
Oh no.
I'll just shoot the tank
Oh, hell yeah.
with the weird energy rifle.
Righty ho.
I'm glad I'm laying down.
+30 for being an absolute massive.
Okay.
And then -20 for fucking loading the gun.
Yeah. That's short range.
Yeah.
Cool. And
So
Is
do
this-
everything like normal, but just with a +10, essentially.
is this semi? Can I do semi-auto with this thing?
Yes.
Okay.
You hit
40.
with all three. Roll 3 damage roll.
Oh hell yeah! What's the damage?
2d10 + 12.
Bruh.
Oh, yeah,
1d10.
this thing is no
Sorry,
joke.
no, 1d10 + 12. I got it mixed up.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Still
Does it
better
have
than
any
your average
special-
bolter.
Does it have any special features?
No, that's relevant. It's gyro stabilized.
Okay. That's 20,
What-
19, 21. Does it have a pen?
What's the pen of it?
It has a pen of 4.
Oh, it's 4 pen.
Yes.
Might not penetrate the tank's armor then. I was literally Katya is just checking to see like what is best against because it's a weird energy gun. Thing.
You leave some nasty plasma fucking burns in the side of the tank, but other than that, it has very little effect.
Okay, so none. Alright, citizen anti-vehicle. Okay.
And I'll move back into cover.
Righty ho. So now the tanks go. Gonna quickly check a rule of tank. Hello.
The future of war.
So, with the turret crew mostly knocked out, you guys don't know this exactly, but just for the flavor of the audience, the commander is going to yell a sharp order to the driver. And if you could hear them, you'd probably hear them yelling, "For the motherland! Charge!"
Oh, maybe we hear him through the big hole I pierced into the tank.
Sweet baby.
And the tank surges forward. They contrived.
It's fucking.
Oh god, he succeeds.
Oh Jesus!
And he's
Is
going
he
to move
trying-
at full tactical speed
Oh,
and
no.
ram into the fucking building. The hole.
What is he doing?
That's about as far as he can get, though. Quintus Privy.
They're still survivors.
What a flying hill.
That's the sound. That's the sound Kache's making in character as this bursts through the wall.
Throw a,
Hey, sir!
throw a
You wouldn't
grenade-
mind moving the tank, would you?
throw a grenade in the
He
hole!
says as he tosses in his one remaining frag grenade
In the hole!
towards.
I'm not even
trying
going to make
hit
you roll to
under.
hit that, just roll the damage.
Oof.
What if it dodges?
With the tank.
Oh god.
Alright, the tank's a bit of a mess at this point, so Pasta, it takes 1 damage due to your frag grenades.
I believe it's a crap grenade you need to use at these things.
Didn't he have
No,
a
no,
chance
no.
of it going in
I
the
used
hole,
the
though?
frag grenade.
The frag grenade didn't actually have a chance, I just thought it was funny that he threw one.
Oh, I meant of going in the... because of the hole I pierced, and he's aiming at that side of it.
No, the hole's just an abstract, I just wrote that to make this.
Oh.
Yes. I use abstract things a lot because I'm lazy, so I'm not very meticulous.
Why would you do this, Melta? I thought you pierced the
Oof.
hole. You just did a ton of damage and stunned the gunners and stuff. So I'm not really that
Okay.
disappointed.
Is that all, Pasta?
I do believe that will be all. Yes.
Commissar.
Commissar shall try to shoot some fleeing enemy combatants.
Okay, plus 10. Yeah.
Russians should be used to that.
Oof. What the commissar.
Remember,
Make them feel at home. Ah, for fuck's sake.
Right, he got it fucking running there. Fires more bolt shells into the enemy. At this point, conscripts leg it away and leave the battlefield. It is a shameful display.
This was the Imperial Guard. They would be executed.
If Ventura sees any stragglers or people that seem to be still somewhat living, he shall finish them on the rooftop.
You roll damage. Just fuck it. Let's see what you do. Just make 3 damage. You pick off another couple as they're fleeing. Just for good measure. You have a bit of target practice. Okay. Right. The Vanquisher is going to turn its turret around and try and finish off the tank in the middle. And it hit. Now let's get the stats. Diddloo. Right, diddloo. 3d10. Right. With a thunderous crack, the turret fires on the Vanquisher and the shell, finds a nice weak spot in the tank's rear armor, igniting the fuel and engine block. Now let's find out what happens when vehicles die.
Get back, Katya!
Oh man.
Oh man, this is gonna suck.
Yeah. I think this will really suck.
Use your psychic ability to protect. Oh.
Should
I
I
think
queue up
this might be the
Red
end of all of us.
If Katja wasn't a coward, she would fucking strangle you.
If.
You think you could strangle me? I got me melted.
I'd strangle you too.
Okay.
What did he mean by this?
Something happens inside the tank that I won't go into quite yet. We're almost done though. So, do you want to do anything, Skog?
I would like to be not in this part of the city, if that's possible.
I mean, yeah.
I think based on, is the tank exploding or is it just?
The shell seems to have ignited part of the engine block and it's burst into flames. The tank hasn't yet exploded yet.
I'm liking the yet in that phrasing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here. I'm going to go into this room, and I'm going to go this way.
Okay.
So I've got a nice. I'm just going to run because I think a tank's magazine going off might be a bit dangerous.
Okay.
And if it's not, then I'm alive still, and it's fine.
Sorry to get off topic, but Lehman has uploaded a video. Finally.
Ha.
Oh shit.
Boy.
Like to. So, Korak, what do you want to do?
Katya! Tori! Run! What was it like? How far can you go if you like devote your entire round to running again? It's like a
6 times.
Six times your agility.
okay, so 24. I'm making a mad dash for it.
Okay, into the smoke.
And diving back to the floor at the end of it.
Alrighty.
The smoke will protect me from the explosion.
Yes. Catch your boy.
I don't think.
Bruh.
Catch what are you doing? There you go. Keep running.
Jesus.
Can I do a? I want this to be good. So can I do an acrobatics roll to try and waltz over sandbags?
Yeah, sure.
Caution
Plus
is the
10
red part of
acrobatics
valor.
to leap over the sandbag.
No modifier, right? I did run all that way.
I'll give you plus 10, yeah, just leap over it.
Cool. That's about what I thought.
Okay, you end up in an embarrassing position halfway across the sandbag.
And she just tries to jump over, but ends up landing on her face.
Sandbag. Just-
Oh my god, she got just like fucking awkward Konosuba.
Ventura liked that.
Bruh. Okay, Oh, let's use a different. Let's use that. That looks nice.
The Cup's just trying her best, okay?
The tank appears to be motionless until one of the hatches opens up and two men manage to hastily crawl out, looking really heated. A lot of their clothing seems scorched by heat or burns, and they flop out onto the ground, try and dash as best as they can. Privy, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. At least about over here. I think that's perfect. Now I
Okay.
can look upon it.
And smell the ashes.
Well, after that... No, that's a full move, actually. Never mind.
Oof. Rightio. Now, Commissar.
It would seem that the good Commissar still has a frag grenade left. So what he shall do is waltz away and throw a frag grenade behind him, being really cool and stylish and all that.
So you do a single move walk. Okay.
So he's not gonna look at the explosion, right? Because he's being cool.
Yes, that's to inspire courage.
Okay.
I really hope this doesn't end up killing him.
Make a short-ranged ballista skill test.
Stay in character to the very end, like a true man.
The ballista skill with a +10.
Rolls 100 and drops it at his feet. What a sad end.
Truly.
If he
pitiful.
does that, I'm gonna ask if Privy can jump on top of it.
Actually, no, he's just gonna run away. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk
Oh,
it.
move him as far as
So
you.
he's just
can.
gonna run the fuck away.
Okay. Jesse Ventura.
Jesse Ventura runs away.
Jesse Ventura shall lean out and see that there's two people at death's door and open it for them.
All right. Yep, short range.
Yep.
Yeah, short range.
Are they armed, by the way? I mean, they probably
They
have
both appear to be carrying holsters with guns in them. Pistols, at
figures.
least.
But they don't have the guns out of the holsters.
No,
Hmm.
but does that matter?
Well, not. I don't know. They
Is
could.
the question. Let's think.
Well, no. The question is, what questions can we ask them?
Oof. Very logical.
Very deep.
Pius yells out, "Kneecap
Very
him!"
cool. Oof.
Well,
Since it's almost done, I'm just gonna re-roll.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, you're using your fate?
Bruv.
Why not?
Wait, hold on. Does your
It
fate restart
resets
every
it.
session?
It resets every session.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I still lost the one from the first session. Okay, never mind.
If you burn them, you've lost them permanently.
No. I only used it.
And both the priests.
I
and
just
monks
didn't
are
know they.
briefly
I just
plus.
didn't know it regenerated yet. Current 1.
Alright, actually, I can. The aim thing, so that'll be. Shazam. Would that be enough for 2 hits?
7.
I'm firing. on
Yeah,
seven,
I'd give you. It'd give you 1 hit. I think.
Right.
Actually, no. No, I'd give you 1 hit. Yeah.
Right.
So roll damage.
Plus 4 for a total of 11.
One of them takes a massive bolt of energy damage, and is looking quite hurt. Oof. However, this may be all academic in a minute. Oof. As the Vanquisher once again fires its load into the rear armor of the tank.
Ooh.
Yep.
No.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see how badly this messes it up. 20. Oh yeah, that's more than enough. Vehicle's ammo supply reactor or fuel supply takes a direct hit and the vehicle erupts from within. Shards of molten metal are sent flying in every direction. As the vehicle is reduced to a smoking crater. The vehicle is destroyed and cannot be repaired. Anyone inside essentially dies with 2d10 plus 18 explosive damage.
Bruh.
I mean, a marine could maybe survive with that.
Sorry, was that plus 18 or 80?
18.
1-8? Ah.
This is so sad.
Anyone within 2d10 meters suffers explosive.
Well, they're in 2 meters.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Into the...
Bruh!
Ah.
Oh,
no! Oh no!
I'm behind a massive
Oh
fuck
no!
off structure.
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh, you're safe. Almost all of you are safe
Hey.
except for Priest.
Oh.
Hi, everyone.
It's not from the outer edges, it's from the middle.
Wait a second, is that gonna get all the guys up there too? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good point, by the way.
Is that gonna get all them up? Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
Shit.
I mean, it would still have to
No!
penetrate through multiple walls. Though.
Oh
God.
Yeah,
no.
but I'm gonna say anyone in the building is more or less safe.
Thank the gods.
Not you, Past.
But,
No, I know. But at least
oh.
everyone else is safe.
Wow. Turns out I did the right thing by sprinting, by running like
Pasta,
hell.
what's your armor?
My armor is 5.
5. What's your toughness?
My toughness, the bonus, is 3.
You take 2 explosive damage to the body.
I'm at -2.
Or -2 on the body, so.
Oh, Jesus. Cut just out of range.
He just feels a very firm gust of wind.
She feels the heat of the explosion right behind her. And believes that she has died, only to be surprised when she opens her
Hey,
eyes and
Pasta.
finds herself still
Yep.
alive.
Pasta, you're blown backwards 1d5 meters by a terrific explosion. Blown back a couple of meters and you fall on the ass. You're now prone. You take a level 2.
If I'm dying, you better remember me.
And the explosion washes over these dudes. See. This guy dies. He gets finished off by explosion. Right. I think I can call combat over now.
Oh,
Trundles
Jesus
up.
Christ.
And the Kriegers move up.
And Katya sits down with her back against the against the sandbags, clutching the rifle.
Oof. And more armor rolls up past you all to take a position. And so what are you guys doing as the Kriegers move in?
Praying to the God Emperor, thanking him for still being alive.
I wave at them jovially.
They
You
kind
are
of
the
ignore
worst
you.
Krieger. You are a jovial Krieger. What the fuck?
And smoke dissipates, I guess. Whoosh. You can all pick yourselves up and move around as you see fit. But no one's near the desk.
I'm gonna need a medic. As it just lays down by the sandbags.
Katja doesn't have a scratch on her, but is terrified all the same. Well, she has a scratch. She still has 2 damage from when we were walking in the streets.
Yeah, I still have the scripted damage, but aside from that, I'm fine.
Katya, be a darling and fetch me the medic.
Alright, father.
She still clutches the rifle as she goes to get Skog's character, Yoki. Where is he actually? Not there. Not there. Skog, where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. Okay.
Is it over? There not been
Yes.
more explosions? Excellent. Right, who needs fixing?
Yeah, father, outside.
Do
I
we
think-
have any prisoners? Because I totally hadn't zoned out watching my printer.
You still got the boy in the office with Ash and the Vox
Cool.
man.
I've gotta go AFK, I'll be back.
You've
Check
got
it
the Krieger Grenadiers as basically as they get out, quickly surround this guy and take him inside. Roughly beat him up a wee bit.
He was
Drag
the
him in.
tank commander, isn't he?
Yes.
Okay. Medicaid check then. Any bonuses? Just check he's gonna be okay, because he's a tank commander. That means he should know stuff.
+10.
Yeet.
Aside from some minor burns, he seems like he'll be more or less alright. He's very shaken up mentally, and the way the Kriegers are treating him hasn't made his position better. They're not exactly beating him to the point where he's going to take damage, but they're kind of handling him very roughly.
They are showing their displeasure with his conduct.
Essentially. As you waltz up to check him over, the Kriegers allow it, and you notice they all stand to attention as a gentleman walks up to you who disembarked a little salamander out front. Says, and kind of, he walks up to you directly and says, very compassionate of you, care for this prisoner.
They might have some information, sir.
Aye,
Don't want them slipping this mortal coil before they can tell us.
yeah, indeed.
He has a
very,
supply depot somewhere. He must have a chain of command.
very good, Herr, very good. I appreciate that. Man will want to know all they can when I
We
speak
have
to
an
the
off-
field marshal.
We have an officer in the office, sir. I can lead you to them.
Oh, of course. Feel free. He waltzes into the room and sees Ash and the Fox, and they give him a salute, which he returns. It's like, is this the Herr in question?
Indeed, sir. Been keeping an eye on him. I believe he took some wounds in the altercation.
Oh, I see, I see. Seems unconscious. I suppose he'll be like this for a while, yeah?
Sadly, yes. He was unwilling to come quietly.
Ah, yes. These rebels are quite fanatical, it would seem. Very well. And he just motions, and his guards essentially pick him. Like, I appreciate your dedication, Corman. The field hospital back HQ will take care of him until he's ready to answer our question.
Very good, sir.
You ought to be commended for your efforts.
Oh,
I
thank
will
you, sir.
speak to your commander now if he's ready. Presumption, vote man, full in.
Yes.
And he's like, Bravo squad of the 1st Belfast, would you please fall in? My men are secure on the perimeter. You can stand easy. Are you just sitting there by the couch?
She's just sitting there.
Guderian notices, well, are you stealthing or are you just sitting there by the couch?
I did roll stuff. She failed. She's trying to hide.
Oh, okay, yeah. Guderian sees you there and kind of raises an eyebrow and is like, "Battle Psycho, what are you doing out of uniform?"
So, it just so happens that, well, the warp didn't really like me poking into it today, I'm afraid.
Ah, yes, the dangers of the warp. I understand. Bit of an unconvention for them, say. Well,
And
we all have our uses, I suppose. Come on out, darling. You'll be fine. I have secured so you're safe now.
She'll go to fall in line with the rest, I suppose.
That's it. Right. Attention, Bravo Company. You've done a fantastic job, I must say. You've not only taken and held a beachhead, secured the town hall, managed to hold out against a formidable counterattack with armor. Then you had little support besides the artillery. I'm very impressed. I will be putting in a recommendation for you to be recommended for a commendation of your regiment commander and your captain. So, good job. I would suggest you stay here. My men would take over operations of place. Any questions?
Yeah.
No, sir.
Katya
Very
shakes her
good.
head.
Please, the Emperor.
praise the Emperor.
Emperor be praised.
And I think with that, unless you guys want to do any tidying up or any fun stuff or roleplay things, we'll end the session here and handle the rest of it off screen.
Praise the Emperor. I'm coughing out my lungs.
Seems a good place to tidy things off and saves the excitement of inventory management afterwards.
Katya still clutches the strange rifle.
In a very peculiar show of theatrics, Jesse just screams, "I'm tired!" And he just runs to the couch and just jumps on it and just closes his eyes.
Guderian eyes your behavior a little strangely, especially the fact that a couple of you are clutching strange-looking rifles. But doesn't actually say anything, interestingly enough.
Yeah.
Just kind of walks over to speak to this officer for a bit.
I had a quick check in the chat to see the time on it. The captain makes a good point. We need to defuse that other bomb we planted.
Yes.
Could we
Just
leave
throw it
off,
in there,
thankfully.
Vanquisher.
Could we leave that to our explosives specialist?
Consider it fraternal insurance.
Oof. You're in Tracer already, damn.
Now we are appropriately paranoid, Stu. There's a distinct difference.
Right. Ash diffuses it successfully and deactivates the bomb.
Yay.
I think Horak's AFK, so inconveniently we cannot end this stream. So
No.
I guess we'll have to fucking talk about other shit then.
So,
What's
how's the
been
weather,
going on?
guys?
I could probably end the stream by changing the stream key, but I don't know if that works. We can
It
find out
probably
if you'd
fucked things. So besides, we could talk to the lovely chat about how they thought things went.
The
I
suggestion
apologize. I
is-
thought this episode was rather slow because a lot of it was me looking up rules and grumbling about stuff, but it was an epic battle.
No,
so,
it's alright.
you know.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
It was very fun.
They were.
From the chat. Next episode, they go tiger hunting.
Ooh. Well, I mean, you guys, if you're talking about tiger tanks, you guys essentially possessed one, which is that Vanquisher.
A rare epilogue potion.
Yeah, most of them don't survive it long enough.
And in case this wasn't clear, I'll make this for the chat. Yes, that is indeed art of Heinz Guderian. It apparently exists. There's like literal artists that have drawn art of German generals.
Fucking Guderian
Fictionalized,
fan art.
yes. Yeah. It had a signature at the bottom and everything. I was like, damn. He looks so cheerful, doesn't he? Jesus.
Katja is a weird character.
Indeed. I think you're all rather weird characters, in all honesty.
The worst Kriegsman.
Also, I'm gonna be
and
nice.
Stormtrooper.
I'm
The
gonna be
cowardly
nice
psycho.
for rewards this session. I'll put it in the loot chat.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. Are we still streaming?
Hello
Yeah,
again.
yeah.
Ah, there we go.
Putrak, you can turn off the stream whenever you're ready, I guess.
Well,